Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Shotgun now from Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On play action, it's Murray. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Murray. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Screen pass to Connor. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6 from the 10. Murray going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Murray to air it out again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Prater's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley Cox, his tight end, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. No, bottled up, fumble, It's out. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And he's got this down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Richardson looking to throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Again, it's Richardson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Richardson working from the gun. Flush to his right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Richardson looks to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. DJ Dallas now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Murray now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Richardson. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox from 4 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Murray. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Watch two.
And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now first and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw is Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion is Dortch. First down, Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. It fights him off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. And the Colts getting ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On first down, Richardson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson off the play fake. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. L.J. Collier in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Gay's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down 20-17. A little over 80 ticks to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to throw.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw is Murray. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Murray. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Murray. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest.